Oh, hey Kiwi.
Hello.
What's good?
Um, I don't know. I just got back from a chem test.
How did that go?
Uh, I don't know. I feel like it went pretty badly, but we'll have to
Ooh.
see.
Uh, well, let's just hope that you did well, man.
I mean, I haven't done like any studying since I've gotten here, so
Yikes.
Come
yeah.
on, Kiwi.
What?
You'll you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you did fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so we have some
Yeah.
skellyfish boys.
Skelly fish boys.
Yes, who are immune to fire flower. And Gordo doesn't know how to stay in a Kirby game.
I don't know why. I don't know why Nintendo does this. Putting enemies from other franchises into their games for different franchise. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm back. What I meant.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Well, you didn't miss
I
much. We just started the next level.
It's just a fun thing for Easter eggs. I mean,
I mean, yeah. When you look at like stuff like Link's Awakening though, in those Game Boy games, even the remaster has like chain chomps in it.
yeah.
So chain chomps that bark. So
Yes.
Nintendo always, you know. I mean, not to say anything, but like they're an Asian business. Like they like to be prideful here and there.
I mean I guess you're right. I just realized that this took place inside a submarine. I'm silly.
They like to.
Okay, the secret exit's in this level.
Okay.
They like to toot their own horn. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to remember when this game was made. Nintendo was literally the god. Like they like treated themselves as video game Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
they
they,
were
they
still
really
rising.
could just do whatever they want, and it still
They were
sells.
still like they literally, not even that, but like back then, like they rose out of the dead grave of Atari and the fallen video game crash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the infamous crash of '83.
So essentially, they were like they felt they gave themselves a godlike status.
The problem is that I feel like they still do.
That's true. It's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, they still do some
I mean,
pretty good
most
stuff.
most like AAA, like most studios have like a really huge ego though.
I mean, yeah, I never said it's not quality stuff either. I'm just saying it's like it just
It's kind
seems
of
that
expected.
I mean expected, I don't know.
It's par for the course.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the worst offender of like that kind of huge ego boosting is probably Todd,
Todd Howard, Bethesda.
because he makes like a couple like like a couple good games. Like not discrediting what he does, but he makes a couple good games, and he thinks like he's like
The
he's like a
second
god in the
second
industry.
coming of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
16 times the detail.
And like he still tries to shove it down everybody's butthole that hey, I made Skyrim. Isn't that cool, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice that you made Skyrim, but every time you port it, you still don't fix the game. You literally just port it.
Yeah. And he's like, and you could bring like any other really good game. And it's like, yeah, but it's not Skyrim. I'm therefore I am better.
Okay. Make the next Elder Scrolls. One up yourself. Prove us
No.
wrong.
Buy Skyrim again. And then and then when Fallout 76 came out, like he does like a whole He did a whole reverse psychology, like projecting, like, no, it's your guys' fault. Like,
What?
I am perfect, you know. But that's like another different can of worms, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy ain't right.
Nice job, John. You found the secret exit.
All I'm saying
I kind of
is
figured
that,
was a
like,
secret exit.
Todd's kind of gone a little deranged in the head.
A little. I mean, that's being kind.
Okay, very, very, like, mentally not sound.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
Watch him try and, like, sell Skyrim on the PS5 for, like, $70.
Oh, he will.
Yeah, he definitely will.
I would not put it past them.
Oh, damn, there was one up in there.
What do you mean you guys don't have $70?
Ah, I see what's going on here.
Yep.
Ha! Interesting.
What do you mean you don't have $70 for a game that we sold like multiple times for $60 and it's still the same fucking game unfixed?
Why do they keep selling Skyrim at full price during
Yeah.
re-releases?
I mean,
Why?
not even Capcom would sell Resident Evil 4 at full price.
No, they don't.
Oh, what was that? Oh, it was a money bag.
Yep, money bag. You know what that means?
Gambling?
More gambling!
Or do you want to wait for $9.99?
That's a good question. I'm at 28 lives already.
Mm-hmm.
I also...
Meaning you only lost one since you splurged. So,
This is unrelated,
I mean-
but, like... Sorry.
No, technically, I've actually lost a lot more. I just got those back.
Do you think that Sony is, like, really trying to push the envelope with trying to sell games at, like, $70 a piece?
wait.
What was the point of that?
Your choice of
To flex?
item.
To flex,
No,
I guess. But,
I mean, yeah.
Oh. Probably, yeah. I mean, granted,
But,
I don't think $10 extra really matters.
that's what we said when everything was $50. Now everything's $60.
Well, here's the thing. I never remember the games being $50. I always remember them being $60.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember the age of $50 AAA stuff?
No, because most of the games I bought back in the day were always pre-owned.
Oh.
You know, I liked seeing that
Again, like-
$19.99 price tag.
Don't
I
you
mean, I
think,
feel
like,
that too.
Again, just $70 is a bit much, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think so. Like, I'd be okay with $70 for like a deluxe edition. It's like, okay.
Yeah, you're getting to the prices of deluxe edition, like premium editions.
Yeah, like
Well, this is
But-
just for normal games.
for a normal game that has a normal game that is slated to have content afterwards.
I
Base
just-
price of $70.
Like, does
Yeah.
not feel like a good move for Sony,
I don't think that's gonna work.
especially since like, right? Like, what's the trend? Like, when there are Steam sales and Epic Games is giving out like free games every week,
Mm-hmm.
where while you're still here raising the price and Steam is eating your sloppy seconds or your once for exclusives,
Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't look good for you.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
look
agree.
at where Horizon is right now. It's on PC.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, for real.
I don't even know if I still want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Like,
I mean, it gives me a chance to play it.
Yeah.
true.
Have
Has
you
anybody
seen
here?
like this?
Go ahead.
Sorry, but have you also seen the file sizes of games too?
Yeah, they're massive.
It's
For
going
which
to be
games?
like 100 gigs for, especially with a company that's already extremely stingy and like frugal with how much like free stuff they gave you with the original console.
Yeah.
That like, it's essentially like you're gonna be either forced to buy some kind of system like storage expansion.
Oh, no, yeah. They're,
Or
they're
just-
probably planning for that again.
Yeah, because do you want your PS5 to have a whole terabyte of data, or
And even when they add a terabyte, they tack on the premium Sony price.
Yeah.
Not even the one like where you could do it. It's cheaper to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, if the game files are gonna be massive, that terabyte is gonna fill up quicker than you expect it to.
No, yeah.
Even in the PS4, I bought 5 games. Like there were 5 games on there before I had to buy an external drive.
Now, here's a question to ask, because I feel like this is something that a lot of people tend to forget. But my question is, were those games physical or digital?
That's the thing.
That's the thing is though that PS5 like
Times.
the option Sony is expecting most people to buy is the digital only.
So
No, I don't think it's that because you have less of them available.
yeah, and they still have that version with the janky disc extension for a reason. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
which they're also charging $100 extra for.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are right, but at that point, the way how I view it is for you to have, essentially to have more space, because this is something
Then again, like this. Oh, sorry. Like one of my other thoughts is this might just be a repeat of the PS3 again too.
pretty much,
If
yeah.
you remember when the PS3 first came out, it was egregious. Like the pricing was egregious. Like it was reasonable for how many features and card readers it had, but it was just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like this might just be a repeat of the PS3, where
Well, what-
Sony realizes no one would want to buy. They're like being too greedy and might like slice prices on stuff again.
Well, what all can the PS5 do other? Oh my gosh, the level is the whale's mouth. Well, what all can the PS5 do other than what it normally does? What a
Well, I don't
normal
know.
PlayStation
First of all,
does.
not sell games for $70 maybe.
I mean,
That would be a good start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Damn, that spin jump is useful at times.
yeah, it really is. But
Well, I could get a
was-
cheap suit for $70. All right,
Mm-hmm.
I could get.
Well, I would
second-hand
love to
suit.
know where you're shopping for a cheap suit.
It's like Goodwill and stuff like that, or like Craigslist.
Yeah, all right.
Kiwi's got the hookup for his cheap suit.
All right,
I'm
I'm
Asian.
not gonna even argue that one. I mean, I will be skeptical about doing that, but I'm not gonna argue it.
Yeah.
Like let's think of this like as a matter of cost. You buy a PS5 or Xbox One S or whatever, a couple games. Let's say your lifespan probably around 5 years.
Yeah.
At that point, you're probably gonna have spent that much on as like a high-end gaming PC too. So
Pretty much.
so why not just get a PC?
Okay, that answered my question.
Well, you can't play your PC on your television in the living room, right?
Well, you can try.
You can try, but it's a hookup that'll take
Yeah.
some extra effort. You know what I
Some
mean?
people have used like their computers as TVs as monitors though.
True.
I was gonna say there's also this. I don't know if it's still around, but there's still the Steam Link if it's available.
No, that's
Yeah.
I don't know how many are available. I know it
Steam
went on.
tried making a console. Like if you were, is that what you call it? Steam's console?
No.
No,
We're
no.
talking about the Steam Link. Remember that little
okay.
box that you could connect to your internet, and it allowed you via wireless connection to play your Steam games on your television.
It's literally big picture mode in a box.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is that both the Link and your computer have to be wired into your router for it to really perform optimally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's better for a desktop setup that's already wired in by default. And then you have to get a second wire for the Steam Link in order to utilize the big picture mode on your television.
Yeah, but the second wire is already included with the Steam Link.
Which is true. Here's the problem though, that wire is short. That wire is short, and if you're like me, and you're 2 floors up away from the router, and you don't have a way to get an easy access to the internet that's not the Wi-Fi, like
Yeah,
I
it is
had to
gonna
make a
chug.
choice. Yeah, it's a problem. I got one extra long Ethernet cable. I only use it for my laptop now. It was gonna be or the Steam Link, and then I realized that both have to be wired, and then I realized, okay, the sacrifice has to be made. This Steam Link will come in handy, but when I have a different setup. You know what I mean?
Well, that went a lot better this time.
Yeah, that was stupid easy. I just broke the boss fight in half.
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty free for me? Excuse me?
yeah, I just locked them in there. The like I just have the Steam Link for multiplayer convenience. Like if I just have friends over and nobody wants to huddle around my 17-inch monitor.
Yeah.
I'd rather just use the Steam Link, hook it up, and just play it on my 40-inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like things are looking really bad for Sony right now, especially just with their pricing too.
Like, granted, they got a good lineup already.
They do.
Okay.
But granted, the thing is, like, unless if you're paying the extra 100 for the disc drive.
What are the PS5 exclusives again?
Spider-Man?
Well, no, that's not PS5 exclusive.
It's not.
Wait, what?
What?
It's also on PS4.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
it's Sony exclusive.
There you go.
That's the point. That's the point that's being made. It's a Sony exclusive.
Oh,
But then again, right? Like, I'll just get I'll just get on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna get the PS5 version because I don't have a PS4. So I'm actually planning on investing.
Here's
in
my
PS5.
question: how are they gonna justify Five Nights at Freddy's being
Are you gonna spend money or are you gonna wait for $9.99?
being
I mean, we're already a few level, 2 zones away from getting to the final zone.
Okay.
Am I gonna be able to get enough coins to do that?
I don't know.
I mean, within two worlds, probably.
Or one.
Yeah, I'm at 656 coins already.
Yeah, you're already
it's
like
just
250
it's just
off.
like so. Like seeing the lineup right now, like I don't really see anything really appealing. Like most of these games,
Oh shit, wrong way.
Yeah.
like they are already on PS4, like
Okay, I'm in
Cyberpunk,
there laughing at you.
yada yada.
These
are launch titles,
Yeah,
no.
that does raise the question. I completely forgot about Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
What about it?
I forgot that game was gonna be a thing. Since we're going into the next generation already, are they just gonna hold off to the PS5, or they're gonna
No,
make
they're
it
releasing it on
PS4 and then put it on PS5 later?
Again, like
Like
what's the
we know
point
with
of the PS5? Then like if the PS4 is still gonna get support though.
So like we know with a bunch of Xbox One games, you can, at least with the Xbox One, you can get a free upgrade to the Xbox Series X version. And Cyberpunk's one of those games.
Like say, one of the only like exclusive titles I'm excited for is Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten really into the series now, and I've started singing to myself, and I start cheering, Baka Mitai even when I'm sleeping at night.
Oh,
I cry myself to sleep.
my boy is a fan, but it's okay.
But like that's the only thing I'm like really excited. But it's coming to PC too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like, it's also coming to There's a PS4 copy coming too. It's just I don't know what the. Also, Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 16. It's also coming to PC too.
Apparently.
I I've heard that, but I've also been hearing around that that was apparently an editor error
Uh,
where it was meant for a different game,
Oh.
but I can't confirm what game it was supposed to be for.
Yeah.
but again,
But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if 16 made the jump to PC after a while.
Yeah.
well, I mean, here's the thing: Square likes Sony, but a thing that Square likes better is money.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody loves a good RPG, so the best way to spread the word around is just essentially put it on multiple platforms.
Yeah.
Because the 7's also an RPG.
Yeah.
Right, it is. I completely forgot that Yakuza is.
It's like it's already out in Japan, but like this is more of just like a.
At least you got that halfway point.
Yeah.
It's like a port to.
Oh, wait.
But the problem is I don't understand. I don't understand Weeaboo, so I can't really like even if I got the Japanese exclusive. I don't think I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's my roommate being an idiot.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Like my last thought on like the PS5 though, it's not like things are not looking good for Sony, considering the Xbox and Switch are cheaper,
That is true. And then again,
and considering that Nvidia they also cut down one of their most expensive cards
Yeah.
to have like better performance than their highest like most expensive card currently
Mm-hmm.
to only $500. Like
Alright, Dracula.
right the trend, you know. If you see the trend, like everybody is cutting back costs while Sony is being the odd one.
costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And on top of that, Nintendo is also planning on releasing an enhanced version of the Switch.
Yeah.
Why?
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, the Switch is already a successful console, and the fact that
Yeah.
what they can do to, to essentially catch up, as always, catch up with the times in terms of graphical fidelity and power.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I like the Switch. Like it's a good console. It's a good system, but
Wednesdays are for the.
like you have to remember, it's also like when did the Switch release again? Like
2017.
Yep.
Damn,
2017.
The console's already 3 years old. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's already.
I know,
3 years.
right?
So it's
Before.
almost like it's almost through like about half its lifespan.
Mhm. But they said they want to extend it. Like they
The
don't want.
Switch is also in this like really weird place because
What the fuck killed me?
it's not really a home console and it's not really a portable one too.
It's a home console.
It's a
I
mean-
hybrid.
It's a hybrid, so you can do whatever you like, pretty much. Like,
Like you look at what was the Switch's main competition?
in 2017,
Like the PS Vita or like that line of Sony's handhelds.
Wasn't Vita already dead by that point?
Yeah,
the Vita was dead.
The
No,
Vita
okay,
was
not
dead
the
on
Vita, but-
arrival.
Hmm.
Not the Vita, but like
There
There
was
was
no
no-
competition.
no, in Japan at least.
No.
I heard
No.
like the Sony's handhelds and things.
There was no
No.
other Sony handheld.
Show you his books.
There really was no competition even in Japan, dude.
Yeah.
Dog shit. It's one of those like you could make it in 6th grade HTML like cyan text Comic Sans motherfucker. Like, it's actually so bad. But that's what you know. But the thing is, that's what he posts on the lectures. But you have to use it.
I mean, I don't know.
Nintendo, as always, has been in their own little world. That's the thing.
hmm
They just do what they want, and it somehow sells.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was just the end of the level. There was just like 3 different paths.
Oh
Yeah, they
my!
also discontinued the 3DS, which is a huge shame.
Oh, they discontinued it?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was confirmed they discontinued it recently.
That's a
Rip.
that's a huge damn shame.
Mhm.
that's a rip. Oh well.
I mean, it is a shame, but at the same time, they have a home console that is also portable.
Yeah, it
Then the
makes
Switch can't
sense.
play
It was-
3DS games.
Exit.
It was there was a secret exit there.
No, in this one.
Oh, okay. Like it was a matter of time.
Yeah.
Everybody saw the signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, everyone saw it coming, and those who still have a 3DS, great. But at this point, it's like
I mean, I guess like
the
To
Switch
be
just does
every-
it better.
yeah, you can still emulate the Switch if you really want to play it.
Yeah, if
No,
you
not the Switch.
the 3DS,
But no, 3DS. Yeah.
Yeah.
which I've
Oh.
heard is a great emulation powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, like not 3D printed, but they like cut it out.
But as of right now, we just have to wait and see what Nintendo's next move is gonna be.
Yeah.
I just think Nintendo has really hit a gray area currently.
Gray how?
They haven't been at the center of good feelings even throughout this year.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, you could argue is because Nintendo fans are entitled, which
Unfortunately, that is the truth.
I suppose you could true. But sometimes it is deserved.
Yeah.
Like
See, now you only need
I'd
190.
say a big one would be oh my gosh, have we already? Yeah, I think the biggest
Yeah, that's
one
one
would be
mushroom.
one of the biggest disappointments of the Switch recently would probably be Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Okay, this is
Never
a.
mind. I guess this isn't it.
They do theirs.
I don't really blame Nintendo that much though. I actually
Neither do I.
I blame that this is more it's Game Freak's fault for that.
It is more of Game Freak's responsibility on that front. Nintendo really didn't have too much of a.
But it still doesn't look good on your image either.
Yeah.
Nintendo being essentially the publisher, a Pokemon company being essentially the supportive figure for Game Freak.
Oh, here we go.
It was a whole combination of things that it just didn't work.
Yeah.
And as unfortunate as it is,
Meanwhile,
I
this is all.
I still view it as, even though it's it was a sad thing to see for how things were going, and I fucked up. Oh no,
No,
I'm
you're
still
good,
good.
you're good.
Yeah, I'm still good.
Just don't get hit again.
Yeah. It sucks how things played out, but at the same time, it's like Pokemon fans are Pokemon fans, and they'll still buy it.
Yeah.
As much as people were saying, "Oh, freaking Pokemon degs it, this game's gonna be dead on arrival," guess what? It still ended up being successful because everyone's fucking stupid, can't hold their own
No,
words,
the thing about that
and
is
bought
the
it
game,
anyway.
the game was rushed.
No, and I believe it. The game was rushed, but guess what? Everybody still bought it.
Yeah.
16 million copies sold in 2 months.
Yeah, and how many of those do you think were children?
A good 90% of them.
Yeah, again, that's where the rush comes in. Game Freak was trying to capitalize on the holiday rush of that season.
Mm-hmm.
So, they could have, you could ask your mommy and daddy to get you the new Pokemon.
Oh wow, that's a lot of coins.
Aha.
Oh no!
But the fact that they also had the audacity to add a $30 DLC, that is disgusting.
Press start and select.
They had the nerve to add a $30 DLC.
Start then select, I mean.
I am.
Yeah,
It's not doing anything.
Alright.
Alright.
That just stings. Really.
I understand why it stings, but at the same time, like Alright, like, I know it's not gonna sound good from my end, but I personally don't see the problem.
In what?
In terms of, you know, them adding a $30 DLC.
There's actually not too much of a problem with that because it actually eliminates the need to make a definitive version.
Yeah.
Like, it can all just be on the game that you've already bought, so you don't have to spend full price on another version again.
My biggest problem, like, I guess how I see it is that they were trying to release DLC for an unfinished game, or like, you know, a cobbled together a shoddy piece of work at best, without trying to improve the shoddy piece of work first.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like.
And this is a different thing, but remember No Man's Sky? Like,
Yeah.
right? Hello Fresh, like, they knew, like, what they did was not good, but they did their best to fix their mistakes, and I can respect that.
And I respect that too, but at the same time, you have to keep in mind that the damage was already done.
Oh yeah.
Like, you
Also,
mentioned
like,
all of the
yeah,
stuff that you said
that's
that
true.
was going to be available in the game, so you already gave everybody an assumption that's going to be at launch, which it wasn't. It wasn't until much later that they ended up putting everything into the game.
But again, like, like, back to the Pokemon, it's just, you know, there's a certain Game Freak standard that people expect.
John, you know what I just realized?
What?
You could have died to those Goombas and then gotten the coins.
Right? Most Pokemon, mostly every Pokemon game up to that point was, like, very good, innovative, added something fresh and new. Like, there's a certain standard that people expect Game Freak to keep up to.
Here's the thing. At what point would be considered fresh and new? Because we're like 8 generations in and exhausted a lot of different avenues.
I mean, to be honest, like, that was a bad wording on my part, because, honestly, like, it's not even the fresh and new part that's, like, I could care less about that. It's just that the game is bad. Like, it was mediocre at best.
What, Sword and Shield?
Yeah.
Sword and Shield is interesting. I'll say that.
I still haven't played it.
I haven't either. But
I own it and I still
of
haven't
it.
played it.
Well, wait a second, Kiwi. I thought you played it.
No. Why would
Then how are you?
that?
Wait a second. Then how are you? Okay.
Am I doing? I just do it from, like, the videos I've watched about.
Kiwi.
I don't think viewing footage is enough to
It's not.
have a basis on the game without experiencing it. Like, I can't really give much to say of the game. I'm just, based on the information that I am told, I am just having my own opinion without saying, on my personal opinion on how the gameplay looks, instead of how the gameplay feels. I'm just giving a viewer's perspective. Like, it's still Pokemon at the end of the day. It still looks, like, in terms of, like, to watch, it still looks entertaining. I played Gen 7, and I thought that game was boring.
Yeah.
People say Gen 6 was boring, but I enjoyed the fuck out of Gen 6.
That's actually really funny because I am, in fact, one of those people that finds
Gen 6 boring.
Gen 6 very boring, but Gen 7 a lot better.
And, like, I see both sides of the argument. Like, I understand why people enjoy Gen 7 and why people don't enjoy Gen 6. But although I see the reasoning behind it from my own personal experience, I don't see I can't I still haven't finished Gen 7. I think I stopped at the third island, and I just like, yeah, this, no, it just didn't click. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's very fair.
So it's one of those that, unless if you actually actively played the game, I don't think it will be fair to say that, you know, the game sucks if it hasn't been played yet. Yeah, you can you could view all the reviewer ratings and all the YouTube people. I'm not even gonna say YouTube content creators, YouTube people at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
Just,
I mean, well, like, it is
could possibly just bash the game or say, oh, they're just Pokemon fanboys and whatnot. There has to be something within the game that people actually enjoy.
Right.
That they say it's actually a good game.
Yeah, like,
Without,
I'm a huge advocate for trying something before you make an opinion about it. And
same.
and Pokemon is one of those franchises where I feel like you need to do that most certainly if you're over the age of 10.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and the reason I say that is because if you go in to a game made for kids below the age of 10
Hey, how's
with
that
a with a extremely critical lens, unless you know how game design works, you're probably going to get a very skewed opinion that won't be in the game's favor.
I mean, like the biggest like thing I could think back of was it was the model swap. Like, it was the modeling. Apparently, the huge modeling controversy.
Okay, so the thing about the modeling is that this is something that
every asset, didn't they?
This is something that I will hold against Game Freak in this scenario. There were a lot of reused assets from the 3DS for pre-existing Pokemon.
But again, like, that level of laziness should not be tolerated.
Oh no.
Which is, you're correct, but the game sold. So what does that prove or disprove? If anything,
you're right. Like, you guys are right at the end of the day that it's a kid's game. You know, like.
Yeah.
I don't have too much of a right to be extremely critical at it.
No, it's not.
Like, I say it's a bad Pokemon, but like, it's a fine, like, it's a decent game if you take out the fact that it was not backed out by Nintendo. It was not made by Game Freak.
It was made by Game Freak.
Like, I'm saying, if you take that out and that, like, you take out the expectations that were had for it, then like, it was an alright game, I guess you could say.
And here's another thing, and you know, this goes along with a lot of games, but I feel like RPG specifically is a very like a huge split between love and hate, because there could be a lot of things mechanically that a player could absolutely enjoy of the game, while the other side would just despise it completely.
Yeah.
John.
Yes.
Like, and I'm gonna admit it. Personally, I'm on the side that that does not like RPGs.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
The only reason I liked Gen 7 was because I had a Muck. And I grew very emotionally attached to him because he would endure every hit with 1 health.
Aww.
Yeah, Pokemon will do that to you.
It really do.
And every, like, my heart just broke every time he said he didn't want to faint because it would make me sad.
Muck was your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what were you saying, Kirby?
There's a secret exit in that last level.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Yeah. I thought I told you that.
I think you said that there were 2 exits, but I just didn't remember which one it was.
Mm.
Now, but like
Here's the thing, like,
RPGs aren't for everybody, but
yes, sir.
for those who do enjoy RPGs, it's always a mechanical concept. If it's not about, if the game doesn't have a good if the game doesn't have a good story, which Pokemon in a nutshell usually never does. It's always
Okay,
going to
like,
be
here's
on do you like the Pokemons that are in the game? Do you enjoy the mechanics of how the game works? Even though, for the most part, it's always been the same traditional sense, but it's more of, at that point, it's like the amount that they add to it. Like, Gen 7 was the one that added the terrains and the Z moves. Gen 8, they got rid of the Z moves, but they kept the terrains, and then they ended up adding Dynamaxing.
Terrains are still in Gen 8. They
No,
just
no,
got rid of Z moves and Mega Evolution.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said...
They got rid of Z moves. They kept the terrains.
Oh, I thought you said they got rid of terrains. My bad.
No, it's the other way around, but it's fine. So, like, I think the inclusion of terrains makes it a little more interesting as in a more of a supporting role for those kind of Pokemons that are able to conduct something like that. And in Gen 8, with Dynamaxing, it can almost guarantee a specific terrain for certain moves. And on top of that, I think the Pokemon Togekiss, the Pokemon that are always viewed as a support type Pokemon, actually lives up to it now. And from what I've seen in terms of competitive play, almost every single team I've seen for what was it?
VGC?
Yeah, for VGC, always has a Togekiss, because they know that Togekiss, mechanically speaking, was meant for a support role.
Joe, have you played competitive Pokemon too much, or at all? Excuse me.
No, I just have basic knowledge about it.
Okay,
I know how hardcore it is.
Alright, so do you have a question about it?
Honestly, no. I just watch False White Gamings, and it just answers all my questions.
Hey, that's a man of culture. That's optimal.
Hey, man, I know my shit sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like, I know you were talking about RPGs being hit or miss. Like, I say I hate RPGs, but I do actually like a few.
In the middle.
Wait, what's in the middle?
In the middle top box that you keep skipping.
Right.
I do actually have a few RPGs I do like. That being,
yeah, which
I really liked Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
I really liked the Final Fantasy 15. I think. Yeah.
You like 15? Okay.
Yeah, I know everyone said it was bad, but personally, like, I didn't think it was that bad.
And that's where it falls into the line, like, what is it that you liked about it? Is it the story? Is it the mechanics?
Yeah, I think it was the story, mostly. And, like, the mechanics, it was nice seeing something fresh.
Oh, dear God. There we go.
Seeing a more open combat system, not, like, turn-based.
And again, that just further goes to my point, like, there's always, for RPGs, it's always either you're on the side that absolutely loves it, or you're on the side that just absolutely hates it for one reason or another. RPGs are unfortunately a very finicky genre for that reason.
Yeah. Another one I liked, and, this is a controversial one, but I really like the South Park RPGs too.
Apparently, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought like South Park. You either love it or you hate it. Right? Obviously, it's a very controversial show, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
personally, I can find the entertainment in extremely dark and black humor.
and that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not a South Park fan, so I didn't really get into. I didn't even pick it up.
But like
Apparently,
the writing, like from playing it, it was very funny and like witty. Like
All right, Kirby, where the fuck is this exit?
You need to keep the carrot.
I need to keep the carrot.
I was
I
able
lost the
to
carrot.
enjoy it.
I'm gonna die.
Well,
I'm just gonna die.
yeah.
And I feel like I'm going to be also able to enjoy Yakuza 7 a lot when it comes to America,
Okay,
at
let me
least.
read this to you.
Because it has Majima in it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Oh
let
my
me read
God.
this to you.
Okay, shoot.
You need to have bunny ears. After you pass for the blocks that go invisible, go to a place where you go down.
Okay.
Don't go down. Instead, go flying up to the right path through the bad guy and to the door with a star above it.
Okay, so instead of just going down the stairs, I just fly.
Yeah.
Got you.
Just don't lose the carrot.
Alright, got it.
Nice.
But no, but like I feel like I'm gonna like Yakuza 7 because I mean I guess like right anyone like anything can follow the basic RPG formula, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, you go back
I think if you add some like kind of wackiness or freshness to it, then like I enjoy. I guess I can say I enjoy creativity.
John, I see you
That
go
wasn't
back
with
and-
you.
I can like it. Like I can appreciate it if when like companies and like IPs try and change up the style a little.
yeah, I can see that.
Like sure, it sometimes it can go wrong, and like sometimes it goes very wrong, but it's
That's why you
it's kind of
experiment.
part of the it's kind of part of the design process.
When you have a long-running series, whether it be Yakuza, Mario, Sonic, there's always room for experimentation. I mean,
Oh,
Even
you're talking about Sonic.
look, we do not.
Oh, boy.
We do not talk about Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Okay?
I wasn't even gonna bring that up, but that's an example.
Yeah, we're on the topic of RPGs. We do not bring that game up.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. We were talking about experiment. I thought we were going towards experimentation, not just.
That was experimentation, and it was the worst experiment
Yeah.
ever made. And
But, like-
there's room for improvement.
Yeah, but, like,
it never got greenlit.
Somebody
What I'm gonna say
doesn't
is,
like
like-
this game.
What I was gonna like, given Yakuza, I don't know how much you know about the series, but
I'm trying to get into it.
Yeah.
I finished the first one.
Yeah.
I can't play the second one, unfortunately, because for some reason the second game when you're trying to play it on the original PS2, it stutters on the cutscenes. So
what about PC? No.
I rather play the original game before I play Kiwami.
Oh, I guess. All right,
Well, you already played enough of the original game. I feel like you can move on now.
that one. Right?
Especially because it doesn't run.
Yeah, thanks.
The third one is PS3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what was it? No, but like just judging from what I can see from the trailers about Like a Dragon, it still feels familiar, but it's not like it's new, but it still feels familiar, I guess.
Well, John, you only need 90 more coins.
Yep.
You're so close. And you to make it.
I died enough times, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucked up. Oh wait, no, never mind. Hey, Andre obviously has a third one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to borrow it from him at some point.
yeah,
Fancy.
yeah.
Holy fuck! How do I get out of here?
Jake, dude. Okay.
Please tell me it's this one. Yes. No. Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
Hat.
I have consulted Andre.
And
Just get the remaster because that add the missing stuff back.
Yeah, Joe. Like, I'm just saying, like
where
with
do I get the
Kiwami.
remaster?
PS4.
Yeah.
Wait, for 3?
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5.
Well, I don't have access to a PS4.
But
Oh.
yeah, it's not like you're getting to it now.
Don't worry, Joe. On YouTube, I'll keep singing Bakumi Tai for 24 hours until Sega decides to port the remastered collection onto PC.
Oh boy.
And then,
Oh, the brooms kill me. Okay.
why wouldn't they?
See, it'll kind of be like a challenge, like what will die first, you know, my vocal cords,
I think.
or will the game be ported?
I think it's gonna be your vocal cords. Cause Sega listening to their fan base, nah.
Nah.
Sega likes their fan base,
No,
but
they don't.
to an extent, it's not to a great extent, but to an extent they like the fan base.
You want to talk about a company that hates their fan base? Talk about Rockstar.
Bro. For real. It's unfortunate.
No, I'm serious. Like Rockstar would literally like fucking punt their fans' face with their foot. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you have enough coins.
They'd like pump their teeth inside.
You did it, John.
I did it. I maxed out on coins.
Yep. Time to gamble. If you want a save state, I won't judge you.
Oh, for God's sakes.
What happened?
I died.
Oh, damn.
Bro, I love how I'm actually going to be finishing this game on this stream, and this whole stream was just the podcast.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, a good half of it was.
Yeah.